welcome back to News Geelong. While in sport this summer, I've gone on about how well Australia's done. The Poms haven't done as well. But in the local scene, Grovedale's Chris Young have put the Poms back on the map. Let's catch up with him now.
Been pretty slow going. Hopefully we'll pick it up after the break.
Now notice we've got an English accent there. What part of England are you from?
From Yorkshire.
So Yorkshire man, and you've been in Australia now permanently for three years, but you were travelling back and forth a couple of years before that.
Yeah, I first came here 2008 for a season, when just as a holiday, and then met my wife in London and moved back here for three years ago. Yeah.
And what was your cricket background in England?
I played for a club called Castleford in the Yorkshire Premier League, so an ECB league. Yeah.
And of course, we all know Yorkshire is a great breeding ground for champions over in England. How have you found the transition to playing cricket here in Australia and Australian conditions, particularly here in Geelong?
Yeah, I really like the 2-day cricket. Now I'm a bit older, I can have a bit of a rest after a week. In England, I was playing 1-dayers, so I used to have to bowl every week, 20 overs. So I get a bit more of a break in Geelong, so that's good. In
this match, with Gareth Yelland out of the Grovedale team, and a loss that they will miss, but you're coming in, you'll be opening the bowling with your left arm swingers. How do you fancy the track with the movement that's out there already? Would
have fancied a bowl today. It's nice conditions for swinging, but yeah, Gareth's had to go away for work for a couple of weeks, so we'll have to bowl his overs because he's obviously a massive part of our bowling attack, so he's going to be a big miss.
We hear last game where East Belmont were playing South Barwon, and at the tea interval the score was of a similar nature. Very slow in the first half, but then after the lunch, the tea time break, South Barwon really put on the runs. But amazingly, after 43 overs, East Belmont have sent down 20 maidens, so 3 for 71 off 23 overs is a good scoring rate. But 20 maidens?
Yeah, we've something we need to improve. Obviously, we're not really looking to turn the strike over, so hopefully after the break we can do that. But they're bowling really well. They've got a set of ring field and they're just bowling really tight. So we'll have to work hard and try and get on top of them.
You've got one of the cornerstones of the Grovedale Cricket Club for many years in GCA, in Gary Kelson, coming in next. He's had a couple of games down in the twos. He made 94 and 90, won his way back into the first. Great man coming in at number 5 or 6. Yeah,
it was great to have the great man back. He's been in great form. He's had, I think, 5 half-centuries in the last 5 games. So yeah, really happy he's back, and I love playing cricket with him, and he's a good mate, so I'm pleased.
And yourself, what number will you bat?
Nice number 10 for me, just hide down the order and hopefully won't need to strap them on.
And run fast between the wickets when counted?
I'm not sure about that. We might just beat Michael Kelson for the speed, but not much more than that, I don't think.
Thanks for that, Chris. Well, it's time of the Geelong racecourse now, catching up with News Geelong's own Mr. John Dunn.
Sunday racing here at Geelong, and a perfect day dawn for a big 8-race program. And the champion jockey Glenn Boss, he was off to a good start for the day when he brought Fine Embers down the outside with a well-timed run to take out the opening event.
Carrillo, the front runner, times like these, gets off the canvas, comes back, and then Fine Embers. Times like these and Carrillo, with Carrillo again going to the front. Fine Embers running home hard late. It's flying Fine Embers. It'll get up, I think, and will. Fine Embers from the back goes home to beat Carrillo, and times like these.
The first starter, Clemo, scored an emotional win in the Rex Scarell Maiden Plate. Clemo, one of the part owners who just recently passed away from cancer at a young age, fittingly carried the rainbow colours on his debut.
Clemo swept to the front down by the 200 metres mark and raced away. Lady of Sorrento giving chase on the outside. Benbow clinches the fist hard and rides hard with Clemo. He's clear by 2 lengths. Indulgence, Lady of Sorrento. Clemo very green, wanting to pull up, but a very emotional win.
Jason, that'd give you a big kick, I reckon. Those lovely rainbow colours on the silks for Paul, and she's a nice horse too.
Yeah, it's a really touching story, and he lived up to that trial at Sandown. Sam's had a few little issues with him, so full credit goes to him and his team back home. They've done a tremendous job with the horse. He got a little bit worked up, and he probably wasn't really entitled to win the way that he did, so there's plenty of upside to come.
Rachel, it's an emotional day for you.
Very much so.
But what a great story, and what a nice horse he is too.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And we were just talking before, and Paul always loved horse with a bit of silver through it, and he's got a gorgeous coat, and hopefully he can have a bright future. Be great for the kids.
And the kids designed the colours with the rainbow there. Yeah. Tell us a bit about that.
Well, ever since Paul passed, we've been looking at for signs, of connectedness, and rainbow's been a big thing in our family, so that was an obvious choice.
Okay, well, we're really happy for you. And
thank you.
By the way, I think you've got a decent horse too.
Yeah, I hope so. It'll be great fun.
The classy filly Star Fashion returned to the track in fine fashion with an easy win in the Geelong Australia Maiden Plate. The David Hayes trained Star filly will now be set for the Australian Oaks.
Bellorum 2 lengths away, running on pretty well from Fluorescent, but she's going to shred the maiden tag pretty comfortably here. She wants to run across to the fence, Star Fashion, but she's got oodles of class on this mob, and she's going to come away and win with her head on her chest. Kept going by Rod, won by 5. Church Boy second.
The Matthew Williams trained 3-year-old Ticket to Turak continued his affinity with the Geelong track with a big win in the Network Drilling Showcase. Ticket to Turak, he's won 2 of his past 3 starts on the Geelong track now, and that's set for a bright future.
And running on now is an electric shot with a bit of a run and excited spirit down the outside. Bo Jez after Ticket to Turak. Ticket to Turak joined by Bo Jez. He takes the lead. Here's Real Way getting out and thundering home. He's going after the 2 leaders, kicking again Ticket to Turak. After being joined in front, he's fought back to win.
And that's the wrap-up of racing here Sunday afternoon at Geelong. We race again next on Thursday, March the 6th. Hope to see you all out here. Back to you, Alex.
Thanks for that, JD. And from everyone here at News Geelong, congratulations to Rachel and the winning team. That's it for sport this Wednesday evening. Thank you very much for joining us. Back to you now, Rollo.
Thank you, Alex, for another Top Sports Arena report. See you again on Friday evening. Now a look at the weather outlook for Geelong and the Surf Coast over the coming few days. Tomorrow, Thursday, will be partly cloudy with possible hail in the morning, scattered showers with winds west to southwesterly up to 40 kilometres an hour, and we're looking at a probable top temperature of around 20 degrees. For Friday, not much change as we head for a top temperature of another 20, with cloudy conditions and isolated showers in the morning, winds still bearing from the west, turning southwesterly up to 35 kilometres an hour during the morning. Today was cloudy as isolated showers developed early this morning, becoming more widespread this afternoon. There were some thunderstorms in the area with south to southwesterly winds up to 45 kilometres an hour. We reached a top temperature of 20 degrees this morning at 11:30 a.m. That's the weather outlook for Geelong and the Surf Coast over the coming few days. And thank you for being with us on News Geelong this evening. Good to be in your home or wherever you may be watching the positive news from the #1 regional city in Australia, Geelong. And to our Geelong Cricket Association team at Melbourne Country Cricket Week, keep on keeping on. And remember to take your time and smell the flowers. Until Friday evening, same time, same place, stay safe and a very good night.